Hi, and welcome to MattyB's Violin Lessons. Today's lesson is going to be about holding the violin properly. I will describe in great detail 6 steps on holding the instrument. Let's begin with finding a square tile on the floor. Place the back of your feet on the bottom side of the tile. It should look like this. Your legs should feel comfortable and relaxed. Go ahead and bend your knees a little so that way you know you're relaxed. If you were to sit down, you would notice that this is what it would look like. You would sit at the edge of your chair and feet flat on the ground. Let's go ahead and hold our instruments out like this. Sort of looks like a Statue of Liberty with your thumb on the back of the instrument. Lift your right arm up and tuck the instrument underneath. You can now hold your instrument with your right hand from the bottom of the instrument. Remember this, please do not move your fingers from your left hand. They will be positioned in the same place throughout this whole process. Notice how my instrument is angled to the side. This position is called the rest position, also part of the first position. The first position requires you to have your feet together. The second position will require you to move your feet into a V and then extending the left foot out just parallel in front of you, like this. The third position requires you to raise your right arm up and moving the left arm with the instrument out in front of you, like this. Find the button of your instrument, which should be located at the very bottom of the instrument. Place your first finger or the pointer finger of your right hand and hold the instrument like this. The fourth position requires you to flip the instrument over upside down like this while still holding the instrument with both hands and moving the instrument close to you so that way your first pointer finger is touching your neck. The button is usually pointed towards your Adam's apple or the center of your neck. You can go ahead and release your right hand from the button. The most important part of the fourth step would be keeping the head straight, not touching any part of the chin rest, not yet at least. The fifth step would be turning your head to the side, not leaning it, but just turning to the left. Please make sure that your neck is still aligned with your back. It has to be straight for you to be, in a way, relaxed. The most important part of the fifth step would be placing the inner jaw onto the chin rest. The inner jaw, where my finger is pointing, clamps onto the hitch of the chin rest, and you can locate it right there. If you have to lean your head to find the jaw onto the chin rest, then you might need a shoulder rest. The shoulder rest lifts up the instrument up into your chin or jaw. That way you don't have to lean your head down into the instrument. Once you've practiced these 5 steps many times, then you're prepared for the 6th step. Once you perfect the last step, which is the 5th step at this point, you can start letting go of your left hand from the instrument, and you'll notice that the instrument should be parallel from the floor. So now that you know the 6 steps of holding the instrument, you can go ahead and practice each one. Remember, the first step is keeping your feet together. The second step is making a V with the feet and sticking your left foot forward. The third step is going ahead and raising your right arm up, extending your left hand with the instrument in your hand still, and then finding the button with your right finger. Go ahead and twist it over, which would be the 4th step, and then placing the instrument actually onto your neck and finding that Adam's apple or the center of your neck, which would be where the button would be pointing towards. Also remember the 4th step, the end of the 4th step. The most important part of this step would be keeping your head straight and aligned with your back. The next step, which is the 5th step, is turning your head to the left, touching the chin rest onto your jaw and clipping it with your jaw, the bone there of your jaw. The most important part of the 5th step is making sure that you either have a shoulder rest or something that's comfortable underneath the instrument, so that way the instrument chin rest is touching the jaw and comfortable on your neck. The The next step would be the sixth step, letting go of the left hand from the instrument, holding the instrument parallel to the floor. MattyB's Violin Lessons.